Hello, everybody, and welcome to Total War. Oh, I always forget the stream title. Immediately, I forget. It's Day One Build. It's Total War Live, Day One Build. We did one 2 weeks ago with Andy Hall, and you guys seem to really like that. So we're back doing it again. We're combining a Day One Build stream, which may be a series of things we do, with a stream that has been long promised. Both to yourself, Pav, and to the community of playing some 3K. We were meant to have done it like October, and then it was December.
Yep.
And now here we are in
finally
April. April was that month? Yeah, in April. So we got there. But just had to make sure we had the right time and the right people all in the same room. So welcome to the stream. Not your first stream.
Yep. Hello, everyone.
A familiar face.
Yeah. Well, a little bit, hopefully.
And in fact, your familiar face is why we did move the stream around, because obviously we wanted to make sure before you appeared after the Medieval 3 announce that we did a Medieval 3 stream. Because if we'd done this stream straight after Med 3 announced, I suspect people would have had some questions for you about a completely different project. Than 3K.
Totally derailed the chat about 3K. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, you're here. You're not talking about Medieval 3. You're talking about a little different project that you worked on.
Yep.
Which is Total War 3 Kingdoms. So what was your role on 3
Indeed.
Kingdoms?
Yeah. So on Total War 3 Kingdoms, I was a senior designer. Started actually as a game designer and then became senior throughout the project. I was fortunate enough to work on quite a few different areas in the game, which was exciting. Actually started a little bit on battle AI, especially in sieges, but then really over time got more and more involved in the campaign side. Touched almost everything there a little bit.
Yep. Makes it easy to find questions.
Yeah. Mainly sort of the balancing side and how everything comes together, the economy, the progression throughout the campaign. So. A lot of fun memories. Especially cool to have the Day One build because I wasn't part of the DLC team. So this would be how I left it off, basically. Yeah, exactly. And of course, haven't seen the Day One build now in how many years ago? 7?
Something like
almost
that.
7 years ago, yeah.
And a big thanks to the production team who helped much with last week's. They managed to grab these for us. It's nice to know they are out there and they are grabbable and workable.
I have to probably scroll down a bit on Steam, on the Steam backend, but it's still there.
We have so we do have live here. I do have some questions of my own. So you'll be here for an hour and then we'll swap you out with Pav. So that's what we used to do for our catch commanders. I have some questions for you, but we also do have chat. So if anyone here has questions, then you are welcome to ask them. Someone noticed in the bottom right it says modded. I think that is just some of the things they had to do to get this like working in modern infrastructure of like a build that was not built in 7 years to be there.
Possibly.
But I don't know. It's just magic to me that they managed to get it working at all. So we'll play some campaign.
Let's do it.
So the first question, you have the questions really good to define the next 2 hours, is who do you want us to play as?
So my favorite character in the Three Kings period is Zhao Yu. Who's obviously one of the friends of Sun Ce. So my default playthrough was always Sun Jian into Sun Ce and maybe Zhao Yu as the new faction leader. But of course, a little bit off-piste. I don't know if Chad has a major opinion on what we should play.
I think they'd take anyone but Cao Cao.
Yeah, I mean, Cao Cao is sort of the staple, right? Like in Liu Bei, so they're a bit. Maybe that's Sun Jian, huh?
It possibly is. We could, Someone was saying your microphone might sound a little odd.
Does it?
Which I'm trying to think. I haven't fiddled with anything, so we'll see if that corrects, and then I'll fix things up if that's still the case. So. Let's go with Sun Jian.
Yeah, let's do it.
With romance, I assume?
Yeah. No, you gotta, I think, to capture the romance of the Three Kingdoms vibe, I think romance more is.
Did you have people who would just play romance or records? Internally,
In the team. No, I don't think we had any major hardliners in that sense. I think everyone appreciated that you had these two lenses on the game. I think we always obviously talked about how important it is to capture, let's say, the vibe of the period and the romance of the Three Kingdoms, even if it's not like really a fantasy setting. But I think you want that the iconic heroes on the battlefield. I think is a big part of the era. We all, I guess, slightly influenced by Dynasty Warriors, I would say.
Yeah.
In terms of.
I mean, there's a mode, Dynasty mode. Isn't there?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that was part of the DLC. Yeah, of course.
I'm fiddling with mic settings as the cutscene runs.
Okay.
I don't really know what I'm. Do I know what I'm doing with mic settings? I mean, I look at
I certainly
mine
don't.
and then I look at yours and I see if there's just anything different. But it looks like you're about the same.
Maybe it's just my voice that's funny.
It might be. It might also be that I have my mouth right up to the microphone, so I might have to throw it closer to you. So you've already shown that you have quite a knowledge, and I'd be shocked if you didn't, of the period, Three Kingdoms.
It's been a few years now, but yeah, I mean, obviously you do a lot of reading when.
But that was my question: is how much did you know before you moved on to the project?
Yeah, not much. I mean, yeah, I played Dynasty Warriors like a lot of people probably in teenage years and whatnot. So I knew some of the characters and knew of the, let's say, Han period a little bit. But there was a lot of, let's say, onboarding and researching. That was a great. I actually tried to find it for the stream. I couldn't. A great book, Cambridge History of Ancient China, around the Han period.
Oh yeah.
Really a big, like, solid, tome. So yeah, that's always the exciting part about historical Total War. As a dev, but also as a player, I think is that you learn about the period as you go. I think I hope it came through a little bit, but I think one angle that we had for the economy was actually a really important development throughout the era in terms of private versus state-based economy.
Yep.
And so I think it would be unfair to say that it was just the romance novel that really shaped the game. There was a lot of history actually poured into it as well, especially in the backdrop of ancient China at the time.
Are there any other books that you would say were like the kind of keystone hallmark books? I'm just fixing the audio, which is why they can't hear the game, and I want to make sure they can hear the game.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously the romance of the Three Kingdoms itself, that Cambridge History book, and then there was a really interesting biography about Cao Cao written by our historical advisor that we ended up working with.
Oh yeah,
Rafe de Crispigny. He wrote a biography about Cao Cao, which was quite cool as well.
Well, that is. I tried to read just the original source material, and I got like a decent way through, but then I started to realize that I'd forgotten the bits at the start, and I was like, oh well, now I'm kind of stuck in a perpetual loop of having to reread the beginning to understand the middle where I'm at. I tried watching the TV show as well, and I think I watched it on YouTube, and I think that helped me digest a lot more. But obviously, I wasn't working on 3K; I was working on Total War Arena. But I was like, maybe one day I'll work on 3K.
I think the core team that started, that was before I joined. Yep. So I joined in 2016. I think their first sort of onboarding to the theme was Radcliffe, the film, right, which is very good as well. I mean, I always loved the understanding the historical period and then reading about the romanticized version of it to put things into context.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think there's obviously a reason why that romanticized version was shaped, and the actual historical backdrop of it was the key driver in that.
Well, we're going to have to jump back into the game. Our capture software is slightly failing us. In that it's refusing to bring through the game audio.
It wouldn't be a proper.
It wouldn't be proper without. Don't I know it? I'll just quickly make sure. I'm just going to check I'm not stupid and that the audio isn't muted in game, because that has happened once before. But all right, we'll pop in for now, and I'll see what I can do to fix that when maybe when I ask you a really big question at some point.
Sounds good.
Okay. So here we are.
Here we are.
I guess we've got as kind of is tradition in Total War, you've got your first army that you've got to fight.
Yeah, that was actually spent a good amount of time on really, let's say, setting up the initial storytelling and sort of the, how in an action RPG like Dark Souls, you do a lot of environmental storytelling with the environments around you. Like in a strategy game like Total War, it's really, okay, what are the pieces on the board? What are the initial buildings and the settlements? How can we do a bit of storytelling? How we tap into the fantasies of these factions
Yeah.
around their starting location. So with Sun Jian, of course, it's all about the river economy, I suppose, right? And how his starting lands are a little bit more, let's say, pointing towards commerce and trade, making use of some of the trade port buildings you get access to. So yeah, that's
So we flow on down here then, starting at war with the Han Empire.
Oh yeah, that was because I played earlier. I played obviously the live build.
Yep.
Where I think things might have shifted a little bit.
So what different was he further? Oh,
Yeah,
hold on,
because
but
our
also,
starting
there we go.
territory obviously is here, and yeah, I think historically the interesting part was that he was quite far away from home,
Yeah,
and I think that might have
Is-
maybe that changed.
he's
actually
relatively far up here now.
after launch.
I think I want to delegate until we can get to a bigger
Yeah, fair,
battle.
yeah.
Otherwise, we end up stuck on turn 3 an hour in.
Yeah.
I was just having a look, but yes, I'm aware that I will get the audio working maybe in the transition bit. Do you have a preference here? I always tend to occupy because I feel mean.
Yeah,
looting.
we are honorable.
We are.
Ruler.
All of these incredible little splashed art as well.
Yeah, not the
which I'm sure we'll
the
interrogate.
style. If you would ask the UI team, like how easy was it to set up all the art and the UI overall? It would be, it wasn't always easy. Let's put it this way: the ink and how resizable things were. But I think overall we were really proud about how it all shaped up.
I tend to go for I like food. I tend to go up the grids, but then.
Well, I mean, we have a good amount of surplus right now.
Do you think we should upgrade?
Yeah, I would upgrade.
Would we upgrade here, or
and
should
then
we
sort of really get that commerce economy rolling?
Yeah.
I think what's really important for us in Three Kingdoms was to get those different almost sub eras across.
Oh yeah.
Where you start and things are fairly, let's say, like fairly simple and smooth.
Yep.
But it's also precarious, right? Like if you do a few wrong steps early on, you maybe overcommit or you try to be too aggressive, it can really bite you back. So I think getting your economy going early on, build up your lands, that's a big step forward.
And I saw as well, you couldn't recruit turn 1. You got to wait to turn 2. So is that kind of a conscious place to funnel the player into doing the right things and not over?
Yes, and that's sort of I think, like for some people it's about onboarding.
Yeah.
But for me it's almost more about the resulting experience and how it's important that the game experience is staying fresh over the course of your campaign. I think we talked about it actually with Med 3, how we want to make sure that on turn 100, the game feels really, really different to turn 1. And that certain features are coming in over time. And this was maybe a bit of a harsh example here with the recruitment, but it was one of the steps we took with Three Kingdoms. Like you can see that, espionage currently locked, right? So over time, more and more features are coming in.
Yeah.
And Three Kingdoms was definitely the first time that we tried to make that concerted push towards, we call it gating internally.
Yeah.
So that features come in over time, ideally based on, let's say, emergent conditions.
Yep.
So research you do or other conditions you meet. Like trade routes, for example, are locked behind researching your first tech.
Yep.
That gives you the first trade route. And the recruitment was a bit more ham-fisted, maybe.
And also it pulls on, I don't know if it was before Thrones as well, but pulling on that system of you don't recruit a unit at full strength, right? So there's a real feeling of actually you are amassing and mustering your troops there. Was that something that was already being done here, or Thrones, right? In Thrones.
Well, I think
or was that pulled back?
I think that was basically developed in parallel. I think Jack, who was later leading Thrones, he was working on Three Kingdoms for a while. So I think he would have set, let's say, that the foundation for it as part of our retinue system. And I know it's not. I know we had a discussion actually, Med 3 forums a couple of weeks ago about the retinue system and the mustering and how I think for certain players, it's, when you put your troops down, the fact that you then have to wait is sort of an added layer of, doesn't always feel right.
Yeah.
And that's definitely something we look at for Med 3.
So we'll keep going on for the Han Empire then. What I am tempted to do is, I believe I've just identified the source of the audio problem, so I could give us a very quick 1 minute, be right back, and I've just got to restart the capture card. So I never really get to press the be right back button. Usually I just accept problems or I can't fix them. But I think
master control board here.
The problem's going to be if I press be right back and we're back in a minute and it's not fixed, I'm going to look a right chump. Oh. Welcome back, hopefully. I mean, I can see it saying there's audio. I'm hoping there is audio. I believe we fixed it. Someone let us know if you can hear the audio. Hey, there we go.
You did it. Well done.
Thank you. That's, you know what? If everything goes wrong, eventually you learn, stream by stream.
There's always a way.
There's always a way.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back. And
well, hang on. Let's check what we actually need to complete, because it's always good to complete your province.
I've also just been absolutely trying to, on one side of my head, trying to think about how to fix that. So I think actually we should be going this way. Yeah. I also did not.
Yeah, catapults early is quite a gamble.
Yeah,
but expensive.
But if you can get a few decent shots off. So here's what's happened, right? Is I've been very distracted and I've made some really bad early game decisions.
Autopilot,
yeah. So now we have a pretty limited army. They've got an okay thing coming in. I've set myself up a little challenge mode, is what I like to think I've done.
We should also construct that.
Yeah. Should we? It's not going to take food.
Yeah, no, it's upgrade.
Let's do it.
Gives us bonus to commerce as well. Very good.
Very nice. And then, we've got a little level up. No, thank you. Unless you need that.
I don't think I need it. But I wrote all the text actually.
Oh, for the info
if
stuff.
you press F1.
Oh yeah. So you're writing, eh?
Yeah. That's all.
You've written your own Romance of the Three Kingdoms through all the info text.
Felt like it.
Oh, fantastic! So how involved were you with the character skills?
That was handled by Dom Star.
Oh, nice.
Remember Dom? Not by myself, but obviously we talked a lot around the Wu Zheng, right? Like the elemental model, and how it's really important for us to get that idea across, like the dynamics between the forces.
Yep.
The supporting elements, and how it's not all about being fire or being
Yeah.
red, but you need to feed the flame with the wood, right? And how green supports red, and
Yep.
the skill tree taps into that idea where you have sort of cyclical. It's not really a tree, right? It's sort of more like a cyclical nature.
Yeah, I got to say one of my favorite things in 3K, which I don't think we've seen in any other Total War since. I love that the tech it's researching now, and what we're doing is picking at the end the thing
it's
that we
turned around,
researched. It's such a nice way round. Do it no. Because it's like you get the thing immediately.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is psychologically, but I just love that it's like, oh wow, I get this right now, even though I know that I've done the work for it in the back. It's happened right now. What good timing! But it looks fantastic.
It does make it more satisfying, right?
Yeah.
You get to pick your bonus right away.
Someone said check your accessories, and then someone else said he will not do that. Which, if I hadn't seen the message, they're absolutely right. Is there a tech tree that you enjoy going down most?
Well, I really like the Earth tree because they give you more administrators, better corruption, or less corruption rather.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think tech tree is quite nice in that it really supports your playstyle. If you want to go down to commerce, okay, you really want to focus on get our first trade route.
I think that's one of the really interesting things is this feels like a tech tree that is very impactful for your playstyle. Like not having a trade agreement, it can massively financially cripple you. But then you can go all up here, and then you'll be like, God, I just wish I could replenish more.
Yeah.
I do find though that when I play, I end up not balancing. Like I do tend to go down government reform quite a lot, but I do tend to pick one and really kind of stick with it to get the most out of that branch.
Yeah, it was always
sure isn't the right way to play, but
the direction for the tech tree was that it's a tree, right? That your faction is like it's like a trunk you're building for your faction. So you really don't want to be lopsided.
Yep.
So what we wanted was that by default, like the basic way of playing is doing everything a little. So you have a balanced, all the forces of the Wuxing are supporting your faction as you grow. But then for more specialized players, you can really lean into, let's say, the different branches and have a lopsided tree.
I think speaking of the tree, and I was about to talk as well about a little bit about military supplies. One thing I find quite interesting, and I will frame this as a question for you, is Three Kingdoms has a lot of currencies, right? You've got treasury, but even in treasury, there's stuff like corruption. You've got food. There's a resource called resources, but you've got that, and then you've also got stuff like military supplies. How did you find that kind of balance between having enough of, and is that balance in making sure they're all talking to each other, but having enough of these systems, or so many of them that do feel thematic, without it being so overwhelming to know what you're juggling?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, it was definitely a debate internally, how much depth do we want on the campaign? And I think one of the, let's say, little success stories was how well received that depth was. And all these features that all interact with each other and having a lot to play with, right? I think there are areas of the game where it worked better than others. Like my pet peeve is a resource that I designed, so I can criticize it, and that's your reserves.
Yep.
It's essentially a currency that determines your siege hold on time.
Oh yeah.
It's this one here at the bottom. But it really is a footnote, right? And the worst, if you want to interpret it the worst way, it would be like just noise on the UI. Like it didn't really add that much to the overall game experience. But a lot of other places, I think it really worked. I think what helped was to make gold ultimately still the most important one. Like it's the currency to rule them all.
Yeah. It's if there's only one of them you understand.
Exactly. Yeah. And then I think otherwise we obviously tapped into a lot of, let's say, Total War staples. Like food has been around for a lot of titles, and sort of I think people intuitively could tap into the role of the different currencies.
Yep. I've been mocked for my ancillary equipment, by the way. I put a builder on. Thought that'd be nice.
Yeah.
And the Imperial Jade Seal, which I see no problem with that.
Yeah, no, that's...
To be fair, I didn't give anything else to anyone else. But I don't know these people yet, and I don't trust them. They could leave me.
It's the can you right click on the character again? Where's the yeah, okay, satisfaction is 60.
Yeah. This advisor is going to slowly drive me insane.
One of the cool things we did, this is a minor little thing, but really appropriate for the period, I think, is the title system. We did this super late in development here, where you can dish out, or you could promote people through the ranks, and then give them better and better titles, with little effect buttons. But it was such a cool little detail, I think.
I'm gonna have to turn the help off. Let me game settings. Is it interface?
Advice would be advice,
None.
None.
I mean, if me and you can't figure out what to do, and to be clear, if you can't figure out what we're meant to be
all
doing,
the hard work we put into the advisor, being turned off.
We can upgrade a little bit. I'm really trying to make up for very early mistakes that have cost us some setback time here, because I want these.
You're doing quite well considering that you.
Should I just go back?
Kick.
I know. No, I'm gonna stick with my mistakes. We're gonna attack this livestock farm with a very limited force.
I think that's a new war, though.
No,
is it?
This is asking for. Yeah, well, that will be. Yeah. But here for a good time, not a long time. If the Three Kingdoms falls, then.
Here's a question for the chat, actually, just for some maybe random comments, because we talked a lot about diplomacy recently and how, let's say, what made. I think everyone agrees that diplomacy worked out really well in Three Kingdoms. But what was it that made it, let's say, magical? Because there's obviously a lot more options in diplomacy than we had in the past. Like we brought region trading back, food trading, trading wooden rats, very important to sweeten the deal. So I think that was cool. There was a lot of UX and UI conveniences. A quick deal, I think, was the first time we did it in Three Kingdoms. But I feel like what made it work for me so well is the almost like human nature of the other side. That you really got a sense of, okay, the haggling. Hey Josh, should we make peace? I give you 1,000, and then you come back with, oh no, not actually.
How about 12 wooden oxes?
How about those wooden oxes? They look really good. And then, of course, the character of the person you're negotiating with would support. Well, it would make sense, right? Like with the UX and UI improvements, you would be able to look under the hood. Like, why are they thinking that way? And it really felt like you were negotiating with.
Yeah, absolutely.
A real.
And even person. So I paused it here because this is a great little example of events that feel very localized and tailored to who I'm playing as, right? So everyone kind of has some of these.
Yep.
But things like this, I think, are fantastic because I'm now going to build a relationship with Yuan Shu. I have no choice. I, as a person, not just as a character, now know he's a greedy guy. He's trying to take my jade seal, right? So no matter which of these we pick, if I give them the seal, that's begrudging and I'm not going to like him. If I keep the seal, how dare you have even asked in the first place? And I think, so I came into this not knowing, so I worked on Three Kingdoms as live ops community, but that was halfway through the DLC cycle. So I had to get up to speed with the game really quickly. Stuff like this was fantastic to help me understand and learn these characters.
What is it about? Yeah, what is the vibe about Yuan Shu?
Yeah.
One thing that maybe that was improved with the DLCs later on, that it would show you the historical choice.
Oh yeah.
I think that's really nice that you get a sense of, okay, I want to replay history. What should I do? Versus, okay, I want to divert from the historical path.
I think that it was like keep progressing as the records. Or do you think we can win this battle?
Oof.
We are diminished. Should I go and recoup a little bit before we attack? I was hoping that I was going to ambush them, but they stayed smartly.
Yeah, let's recoup a bit because we are replenishing quite a bit, and
we got money. We can maybe a couple of. We've got a decent front line. I'd love a horse. Cavalry is king in my eyes in 3K. You get a charge, and you're in a pretty good position. Oh, I think this has got to be one of the worst starts to a Zun Shan campaign that you could possibly have made yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is, and that would make sense that we later moved Sun Jian back into Changsha.
Oh no, sorry. I mean the actions I've taken has put us in not like a dire position, but we are behind where I would like us to be.
Yeah.
I'd like to have gained a second province by now.
That would have been good. At least complete the starting one.
Yeah, I mean, we went left, right.
Oh, you can do an assignment in Changsha.
We can. How much peasantry income am I getting? I mean, it's this, isn't it? Right? We need to start building these places up.
It might be good to go with Lady Wu for the peasantry bonus. Huh?
But do we want that here?
Here you have mainly commerce, I think.
Yes. Was there not a?
There's a commerce.
Yeah, 75% from commerce. I think it'd be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that. Yeah.
There we go. So, but this is what I mean as well. Like, it's another system layered on top. It feels like a lot of the systems are. They seem deliberately included if they are something that helps you build connections to characters and give characters things to do, because you do end up with and like in a lot of Total War games, you end up with a lot of people, right? And it's what do you do with them. What's quite nice here is there are loads of different things. Oh,
oof,
we're not going to finish this province,
you might need to you might need to go back.
I kind of though want to take here, and then whatever happens, and then we go back and take it. Right? Because otherwise we're going back and forth. I should have accepted the treaty.
The Koi games, Romans of the Three Kingdoms games, are of course very interesting in that they lean even more into the character side.
Oh yeah.
Where you can't do anything without ordering a character to do it. And it felt a little bit like, okay, this is taking it too far from the Total War formula.
Yep.
But the assignments was sort of one way of, okay, how can we make sure that there's more purpose to characters? How can you act through them a bit more?
Yeah. I mean, this is...
We have to fight it.
Yeah, hold on. Just in case. I think we have to fight it, aren't we? Oh, that's fine. We've got horses. They've got
a lot of troops, but I think Sun Jian might sort it out for us.
Right. We'll give it a go. It's been a while since I've played a proper 3K campaign, you know. I thought he was about to delegate a loss. Look, mistakes have been made, but that is a mistake even beyond me. We made
that pretty obvious that that would be a defeat.
Okay, so you're gonna have
to. We got mocked internally for calling it delegate.
Really?
But I think it's quite sort of, let's say, it feels quite nice to delegate and not auto resolve. You know, even though everyone knows, okay, it's auto resolve. But...
No, but it's again, it's like, does that build a connection to the character? And if they lose, you know, or they win, you didn't do that; they did. I think it feels more in the world rather than.
What unit size are you playing?
Probably high. Whatever. This was the default settings for the launch build.
Oh, right.
I mean, that may come to my advantage. So here, look, here's my plan. Yeah, I know we're attacking them, but
I mean, with the catapults. Now you thought this all along. Now the catapult will really.
This was the plan.
Lure them out.
So my plan is kill their archers with my horses. That's my whole plan.
Sensible.
Do I reach? I do. Oh, and look how nicely blobbed up they are. It will.
Sun Jian should be able.
No one wants to duel me.
No one.
No. I mean, I don't blame them. All right, let's get these guys into the archers.
Still tie them up in 1v1.
So I'm thinking this is a bit of a choke point, right? So, I think I have ranged superiority here by quite a bit. So this is my plan: is hold them here.
Can you look around a little bit, scan the horizon? Because the art team did such a cool job with some sort of really cool things towards the outfield. Like sometimes you see temples.
I think there's some stuff over there.
Yeah.
That's really
gorgeous skybox. Oh.
Yeah. It's a good day for one of us to lose.
It's a good day.
And it won't be me. It might be. This is where I really feel how far away I'm sat from the monitor.
You don't have any formations yet, huh?
Only
No. Okay.
But I think
For these guys,
they might.
I think they need to be unlocked through character skills.
Yep. But look, this is the plan. They've seen my plan, but that's fine because I'm, as chat are very aware, they call me the Micromaster because I am able to maneuver these horses. Look at that. Huh? They never even caught me. They never even... And look, that was intentional, so they'd catch one, but not the other. Okay, so that was the plan with the horses. So now I'm thinking if Sun Jian goes in... I really...
Yeah, definitely try to 1v1 them.
Yeah. Anyone wanna... Oh!
Oh!
Is that good or bad for me? That's good, right?
It does look good.
Yeah. Okay, if I can get... oh, do you know what it was, though? It was the person who I was just sending in to go and flank.
Oh.
I don't want particularly that conflict. Alright, how are my horses doing? So they're not doing great. If I can get someone in there, I'd feel real good about that. But this is why
I don't have any...
No, don't you worry, look. I can micro my way through here with Sun Jian. See? Huh? And now he's going to go cause terror. And then the plan's
like
working...
60 APM on display here.
Exactly. And now we're charging the second layer. And it's all going really. Is this the one which delays their cooldowns? Yeah. Just as planned. It's going to be now where my catapult, my trebuchet hits my own person, isn't it? Any abilities to use here? Yeah. Just make sure we're doing as much as we can. Unfortunately, they look to have had the same plan as me.
Oh, the nice flags.
These guys broke through as well, as intended.
Flags is, if I could chime in with some Met 3 intention. It looks so cool in 3 Kingdoms, and I think for Medieval 3, it's even more important to have that really vibrant display of the flags. I think we talked about it in the last live stream. You know, that sort of slightly chaotic vista of some, let's say, round banners, like you know, of your kingdom, but then also like your vassals and your local regions being on display with their heraldry. Is so cool.
That's why I've been struggling to control them. Get skirmish mode on. Let's go get... If I can get him to help out, then at least we don't lose all of our cavalry on our first battle, which would be nice for us. I think we're out of ammo with the trebuchets, but that's fine. They have done fine work.
You do any dual skills with?
Yeah, I mean we were meant to have killed this guy a long time ago, so they've really held their own.
Well, Sentinels are very crafty. They have a high sort of endurance and combat skill.
Yep.
Evasion.
I mean, we've won it. I think we've probably taken slightly more casualties than we should have with the horses. But I mean, I say we've won it. We are running out of ammunition. Ammunition also something it feels quite limited compared to some of the other. But I guess that's a thing where the more you've upgraded your strategist, right?
Yeah, the strategist has a big impact on ammo. It felt, especially in ancient China, like wars were so much driven by logistics. I think it's something we really liked as well in Attila, Total War Attila, how ammo was quite an important factor.
Yep.
Nice.
And I think it does a great job of making, like, pretty much everyone's out of ammo into this battle. Like, it feels impactful to run
just
out.
in time.
Oh. And that was a masterclass of how to play the first 8 turns of Sun Jian. Dilly-dally back and forth between 2 provinces, lose.
But I think that's exactly, like, we always talk about, okay, how much should we incentivize people to play a battle?
Yeah.
Versus, it's fine if you auto-resolve, but I think this is really those moments where it really shines, right? Where it was a close auto-resolve defeat, and then you fight the battle and you're like, yeah, you obviously outsmarted the game. Like, you're obviously proven that you're the greatest general.
Ooh, got some nice money as well. Loot. And heroism, that's what we're looking for.
Yep.
Hey, plus 10 satisfaction, faction-wise, pretty nice. I don't need the money as much. I just feel... How many family and friends do they have?
I'm not sure.
Sure. Is it here? Yeah. Oh, that's fine. They don't really know anyone.
Yeah,
Yeah, no one will care if they're dead.
that's a bit harsh.
Don't let their family know. There we go. Look, it's all going fine now.
Very good. Now we're just gonna have to
It's fine.
hold off Liu Biao there.
Yeah, I mean, I saw someone in chat. Rowan said, "I'm ripping out my hair, Josh. You're doing a great job." I'd love one stream for us to have like a reveal at the end where it's like a 10-year-old's been playing this whole time and like we've been pretending to. But I can't risk that they'd play better.
So yeah, I mean, next turn they will lay siege.
Yep.
So maybe if you force march back, you will be able to at least reinforce.
We won't be able to this turn, right? Because
Yeah,
we've
next
taken.
turn, yeah.
So
But probably worth, especially since we have a lot of money,
We should
to
recruit,
put
right?
someone down. Yeah.
who have we got? Who looks like we probably should have done this last time, you know? Then we could have had
Possibly.
a little bit more. Oh no, we didn't have money. Who do I not mind dying? Really, is the question that I've got to ask here because I don't know if if they get attacked fully.
Well, I mean, the best story would be to send out Lady Wu.
Yep.
And then, of course, it would be tragic if she gets captured. Chengpu, of course, is good.
I'm up with. Let's have some tragedy.
Yeah, let's have
You know,
some. Yeah,
it's the tragedy of the Three Kingdoms, not romance of the Three Kingdoms. You
Yeah.
know, I think we can get a second. Can we afford a second? Yeah, just about. I think let's just get someone who can hold a line, or maybe actually just some archers.
that it will be a settlement battle. So yeah, maybe archers.
There we go.
And put some. Or can we get some more troops? Maybe. Yeah,
Something that can.
hold the line.
Yeah.
One. Oh.
Hey, that's all. That's all we need. Look, this will work.
You could try to sell some bits in diplomacy.
What to make peace?
Well, no, just to. Well.
Oh,
Oh, hang on there. No region. No.
no, this is not going to happen without a region. What if we sent them like an IOU of like millions, and then we kill them later on?
Well, I don't think that works.
You haven't
I think
implemented
I
that
think
as a mechanic.
I think you can't overspend your.
We probably do need to, looking at how things are going for us, we probably do need to move into replenishment at some point. So, unfortunately, we haven't got the building yet to unlock that side. Maybe a trade agreement and we try and get some trade going, or I do really just end up going up government reforms because I like
Income from all sources is good.
Okay, let's just get some more money so that we can have more people. How scary does this army look? Level 3. We don't know.
Scary if you ask me for an early game army, but
They're not getting on with each other. So, is there anything I could do? No, I don't have spies, do I? Well, nice playing.
Yeah.
This is fine. Honestly, we've.
Oh, what they? Oh,
They're
because
they've
it doesn't
attacked.
have any walls. Of course, it's not a walled city yet.
What
And
if? I think we can win that.
I don't think so, honestly. With seven cavalrymen. Okay,
I think we've got a shot. Offer surrender. A lot of was the no. That's not how we. No, it's a.
It's sort of a bit like these early battles in Attila when you play as Western Romans and you
yeah.
try to defend with your minimum garrison
I know,
against the
yeah.
full stack.
So look, they're mostly coming from one side, right? So my feeling is, if and the towers are strong, especially at this point in the game because they get nerfed later on, right? But right now they are strong and they are character snipers. These towers. So if we were able to snipe some characters down,
You got it.
this really is. I don't think we have a shot of winning. I think we have a shot of weakening them enough that we can beat them with our second force.
Yeah.
So I don't think
Has
I
to be a
physically have
pyrrhic
enough
victory
troops.
for them.
I don't think I actually have enough people to stand in all of the.
Gaps, yeah.
That's fine.
Are there any towers inside the settlement? Because obviously the force from the south is
Yeah.
going to just capture things.
I think we could put one unit here to stop the force from the south because they're all coming. So like these towers here, if this is where we defend here, and if I put that barricade up, right? Because then they're kind of forced to come through here.
Yep.
I'm aware that's like my biggest melee unit. And then if we have these guys here, they can come out and... In fact, you know what?
The 7.
Yeah.
7, well, samurai would be the wrong...
If I put them here, they can come out and kill those archers, and then we'll win that side pretty easily. Pretty
I like
easily.
your confidence.
It's all I've got. If I don't have confidence, what?
All that's left at this stage. Yeah.
Someone's got to believe. And as for commanders, I guess both of them this side, right? Okay. We've got one barricade remaining. Stick that there, just so we don't get easily flanked. Or there. Maybe there. Okay. Here we go. Now, let me have a look. Are people... People think that we're going to win this. Don't look at the chat. People think that we're going to win this. I think that'll be fine. I actually had a question about AI on maps, because you did some of the siege stuff, right? I don't know if this is a question that you would necessarily know the answer to, but I was wondering, there are such a huge variety of maps and map layouts. How did you go about testing the AI on all of these different layouts?
Yeah, I mean, that's certainly is always a challenge, not just for the AI, overall the testing for all the different combinations, right? Like every layout has multiple sizes and sort of configurations.
This is brutal.
We spend a good amount of time, especially on the defending AI.
Yep.
In sieges. We had the idea of like sieges. It's always a bit like force dispersion versus concentration, right? And how can you navigate almost this maze you're gonna get yourself into as an attacker?
Yep.
So what we want to achieve is that the defender plays into that by falling back step by step in places. And ideally, you know, in this situation here where you're defending, if you were the AI, what we wanted to see is that the AI basically realize, oh, okay, the outer perimeter is now broken. We retreat back to the next perimeter, almost like a multi-layered approach to the defenses. I think in places it works quite nicely, but I think it also means that the player can sometimes exploit that a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I think we probably all won a number of siege battles where that single cavalry unit is, you know, going all the way around.
Hey, look, we're all dreaming. This cavalry unit's living on a dream and a prayer. All right. Do you know what? It's
all 7 guys are still
my hope was this duel. This duel is my.
Ooh,
They're still on skirmish mode. That's the problem. And I don't think that duel's going to work out how I'm hoping. But I did trigger Wisdom of the River just beforehand, so maybe that will help us. Do you know what? If I can kill Lubiao as well, that'd be nice. Ooh, this looks poor. This looks. I don't want to do this, but I think.
No, and he's a.
I know, but it's him or the
He's
him
a
or the
fire
archers.
general. That would be.
And I thought if I get some shots into the back of these guys, that'd be quite nice. Really, this duel is holding the whole thing together.
Lady Wu's doing pretty well there.
I think they just missed and charged my archers. Here we go. Oh, they've worked out what I'm doing now. Do you know what though? This side, not gone too bad. I mean, sure, there's like 4 horses left trying to take on every archer, but overall, they held their own. The problem's going to be that actually this conflict is going to take a very long time. But I think she would have won it.
Possibly.
I think we can probably just let that go to us. I think we've done more damage than the auto result would have. Sorry, the delegate would have done. Did you have? So you designed a lot of the faction mechanics.
Yeah.
What's your favorite of the ones that you designed?
So probably Liu Bei. Because it was sort of a nice, almost like a knot that went in our heads. Where Liu Bei obviously famously known for let's say looking after his people, and really, you know, the brotherhood that he creates, not just with Guan Yu and Zheng Fei, but sort of amongst his followers.
Yep.
And what we started with was, okay, well, everyone in his faction is more happy because of it, right?
Yeah.
And then we realized, hang on, that actually leads you to neglecting your people because you have to worry about them less because they're all happy by default, right? So we instead created a mechanic where you get rewarded for keeping everyone happy.
Yeah.
So ideally, as Liu Bei, you care a lot about high satisfaction across your characters. You basically look after your people well, and that rewards you with high unity. I actually must admit, I forgot what it does, having high unity, but it gives you advantages. So I think that worked out really well. That was quite cool.
I probably should have recruited before we left, but it's fine. This is the force that took that. They can win this.
Possibly.
Is there any of the faction mechanics that you worked on and you had like a really interesting idea for it, but you were stuck, like when you actually implemented it, it didn't quite like work or play in the same way that you'd envisioned, and you ended up having to redo parts of it?
Well, I think Salto definitely, as part of the DLC, got a lot of cool upgrades. I think his mechanic was expanded quite a bit. I think it worked quite well on launch, where I think you mainly used your resource to influence other people's opinions.
Yeah.
So you could really, let's say, meddle with the diplomatic landscape. And then, as part of the DLC, we really expanded upon that. So that was a big improvement post-launch. I think probably slightly flawed is Yuan Shu, which was always a very interesting character because he's essentially a super arrogant, sort of believes he has the highest legitimacy to actually be the emperor.
Yeah.
And no one really supports him and likes him. So his mechanic is all about, let's say, proving that legitimacy, strong-arming others into essentially accepting that legitimacy through diplomatic deals, which is kind of cool thematically. So he goes to other people and says, hey, you need to acknowledge my legitimacy, or else, and that gives you your resource and it gives you bonuses and whatnot. But in practice, I think it falls apart a little bit, especially for AI Yuan Shu, because as a player, there's essentially no repercussions of accepting legitimacy.
Right.
So it's an interesting idea, but it doesn't really, it's not really robust as a design. So that's probably a weaker one. And then there are a few factions that we never really got around to doing proper mechanics for, like Matang, which is another favorite of mine because of Machao. He's awesome. But Matang doesn't really have any, at least in the base game, didn't really have any interesting mechanics. There were some, I think, unique effects that he has, but
this is revenge, really.
But one thing we talked about a lot after Three Kingdoms was the idea of the, let's say, the method acting and you really playing out the role and immersing yourself into the character. This is a nice shot here. And it's something that I think good cinematography here.
Thank you.
On this
I've had to record a lot the last few weeks.
Very calm, smooth. Something we want to move away from a little bit with Medieval 3, actually. Because I think for Three Kingdoms it works really well. The game is about characters and you really impersonating an individual. Whereas with Med 3, I think we want to lean more into the notion of representing a realm with a lot of people and dynasties in it. So
that was
interesting.
That's been an interesting conversation I think we've had with the community for like on a random stream that me and Steve had, which was like, who are you when you play a Total War game? And it's quite different per game. Like sometimes you're kind of the spirit of a nation. Sometimes you are more a character, and I think some of them you're kind of towing the line between the two. I think for me, Three Kingdoms feels like one of the most. I guess until your faction leader dies, I always feel like I am that person, and then you are the faction.
And then you're
leader.
the heir. Then you're the heir who takes over, right? And I think that it made it it's very clear in Three Kingdoms who you are. Then it was all about just strengthening that. That's where the delegate came from. That's where the whole, let's say, satisfaction and loyalty and relationships. That okay, it's really about what are the relationships of you as the faction leader with others.
Yep.
But it's got to fit the setting. I think it's got to
Yeah.
fit the theme and the overall story we want to tell.
The wind effects here as well, making such a dramatic battle. It's fantastic. But is that something that you then would sit down at the very start and is that the first question when it comes to design of who are you?
Yeah, it was a very early question for Med 3, very early question for, well, not so much a question in Three Kingdoms, it was pretty obvious, but I think it's always a topic early on. Attila, of course, very interesting, because it was possibly well, I think Napoleon and Shogun 2 dabbled in it.
Yeah.
But I think Shogun 2 you're much more playing as the clan.
Yeah.
Not necessarily Nobunaga. And then Attila, I think, tried to lean more and more into the characterization. Especially, of course, when playing as Attila.
Yep.
But there's also, especially in games with long time frames, I think it is interesting to almost see it play out. Like I always imagine it that I'm the director of a stage play.
Yeah.
And here comes Act 1, and here comes the protagonist, the faction leader right now. But then over time that transitions, and you sometimes really sort of think and have empathy for the choir in the back, right? Who's just your people, right? So I think it's got to fit the setting, the overall narrative.
I think it is. It's one of the more interesting challenges for me. If it is the transition of to the mid game when it is moving over, and I think that's where Three Kingdoms it helps when.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh! Have we found like a day one bug?
There were no bugs on day one, I believe.
I might be on the version that was. How has that happened?
I've never seen this before. That's
Oh wow!
Is that an arrow trail or something?
Maybe. I mean, this build is like a little bit cobbled together, but thankfully we're near the end of the battle. I've never.
Let's hope that doesn't stick around.
No. Oh, fine. We can restart if we need to. It's not. Look, if this was the live version of the game, I'd be like, oh. But like we're playing something 7 years old.
7 years old.
That was not intended to be made as a build this way. I love the green visuals that you went for. It really, like when you're in the forest and all you can see is.
Especially this one.
Yeah, what's odd is how it's like it's a bit like Flubber, you know, the Robin Williams movie. It's like it's kind of got a life of its own.
Yeah.
I think really we're just waiting on our duel to end now.
Yeah, I think we really nailed it with the.
I did.
Pav can probably talk more about it. Was the art director on the project, but sort of the getting that, you know, like some of the films. When was that? Sort of 20 years ago. Like Hero, House of Flying Daggers, like some of the Chinese cinema. I think that really strong color element. Like every scene has a very strong. Color personality, and I think we lean nicely into it.
Ooh. What would you do?
It's a shame we can't employ him.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of a little bit feel spiteful that they came down and took the province.
I would take revenge.
And I think we need replenishment. I'll reboot the save. Oh no.
Oh dear. That guy. That has not disappeared now.
Oh, but maybe it will now. We'll see. We gotta. Is this the death?
Yeah. Just probably. I think. Are we now in? We're now in. Good transition point, perhaps.
It is. Someone said that there was it was like an Nvidia thing that was on launch. I was like on. I think I was working on.
It's green, after all.
It is. Was I on like Elysium at that time? So. And obviously you shipped a game without bugs, and then you moved on.
Yeah. Moved on to an early concepting on Med 3.
All right, I'll reload us to get rid of the green. Oh no, quick before Pav sees, before the artist comes in.
Yeah. That's an art bug. Clearly.
It is. Look what you've done.
I've never seen this. I've never seen this. Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
I'm gonna save and load. Welcome to the stream. I don't know if they can hear you.
Hello, chat.
It's gone actually really, really well.
Josh has done a great job. Micromaster.
Yep, that's what the chat have been called.
Poor,
Have you
poor-
watched any?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh,
Poor decision making on campaign, but all
I'll have to reboot.
made up for it in battle, obviously.
Yeah, it's. I got really distracted by an audio issue, so I made some awful decisions that then we've had to live with.
Nice.
All right, well, thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you.
We will.
Thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun.
No,
Should do this again.
Fantastic to be here. Once again, we got through maybe half the questions that we had planned.
Okay.
Okay. We'll see you next
Thanks,
time.
everyone.
See
See
you
ya.
probably in a medieval stream coming to a planet near you.
Yeah. Soon. Have fun, pal.
Thank you.
Now I've got to change your name on the.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. So who are you and what did you do on?
I'm
Three
Pav. Hello.
Kingdoms?
What did I do on Free Kingdoms? I was the art director on Total War Free Kingdoms.
Quite a challenge for a
yeah.
heavy game.
It was fun, yeah. And the and a proud member of the immersion police.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
Did you get a badge for that?
no, unfortunately.
Maybe
not.
retroactively. We'll see what we can do.
But yeah, basically just because I got quite into the characters, the kind of background, the history. So it's kind of making sure everything makes sense. The emergence of the characters, the kind of the behavior of the characters as well, right? Why is this character joining this particular faction? That makes no sense. That kind of stuff. I got quite into that aspect of it.
With that in mind, then, my first question to you will be the same first question I had for Life, which is how much of the Three Kingdoms period did you know before you came onto the project?
Nothing. Absolutely not. I mean, I was familiar with some of the Koei games. I had watched Red Cliff. But other than that, I really knew nothing. So that was the biggest, challenge, a new challenge with Free Kingdoms, because with all the other titles that I'd worked on, I had some baseline understanding of the period or the history.
Yeah.
Most of it was, with Shogun aside, it was all kind of European history. So it was a new kind of new experience in that sense. So a big chunk of the early concepting phase and the pre-production of Free Kingdoms was kind of going all in with immersing myself in that history and the period, and also as the art director, also looking at the art history. When we formed the pillars.
Yeah.
It was also looking at the period artwork from the period, but also modern art depicting period, that kind of stuff. The modern lens approach that we've kind of had within historical for a while now, and so but interestingly, obviously, looking back, and it's quite clear the direction we took, as well as the two aspects, right? The records and the romance. So looking at the learning about the history, but also the romance of Free Kingdoms and immersing myself in that narrative, that story, that famous piece of literature, which reading it was quite tricky.
Yeah.
So, that's where the Free Kingdoms podcast came in. That was really a great resource for us in the team. Where it was a great kind of podcast that kind of literally read the book, but then explained all the context and connected all the pieces together, which was fantastic. So yes, I highly recommend that. I'm sure it's still around, but if you want to know more, Free Kingdoms podcast is great.
Well, at what point then during that research did you settle on an art vision?
Oh, well, it's kind of quite early on, right? I mean, the first, because I think the art vision and the pillars came together before I was fully up to speed with the with the story and research, because I approached it just like any other title, and as a team as well, as looking at the artwork of the period, depicting the period, also modern as well. Modern reinterpretation of the past is something that we like to look at. Kind of, we don't really prescribe too much to the dusty history book depiction, but more of a kind of fresh. We want to stand out from the crowd. We want to be trend-setting. With the way that the games look. We want to stand out. We want it to be immersive, but also innovative in some way, right? It's very easy to just throw together a skeuomorphic UI that of wooden panels. We've done that many times before. So it's about challenging ourselves and doing something different that speaks to the the theme, the period, the culture. So I think quite early on, there are a few striking pieces of artwork that we found by two kind of standout kind of modern artists from China that we kind of took inspiration from and then applied that into everything else. And straight away we knew ink, calligraphy, ink was a huge thing. So we knew it was instantly knew ink has to be play a part in the UI, but not ink on paper, too skeuomorphic, too obvious. So we kind of thought, no, ink on water, ink on glass. That was the kind of direction.
And there is a lot of flowing.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
I'm not even paying attention. We're doing. Oh, nice.
Oh no, they give. No.
Well, I'll give you some.
No, that we're.
I don't even know where.
It's we're giving them. You give is me.
Oh yes, yes. You give territory. We give
them,
peace. No.
But they give a lot of money. What if we just? Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Hold on. Can I give him a fish?
Why not?
Would you like?
Do you have a fish?
I have a fish. Oh, I can't give him the fish because it says tradable. Oh, I've got to unequip him. Hold on. Let me offer him a pit. I'll have to reject, and then I'll go back to it next turn.
Actually, it's very negative. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm not.
Yeah.
I wasn't really paying attention to the narrative that you're.
Oh, what of this stream?
Honestly, of your playthrough.
Honestly,
yeah.
you.
Have you got any kids yet? Where are your kids? Where's the?
I'll show you what the relationships are at the moment. Should we keep the seal?
Yeah, absolutely.
So what I think actually what we needed on this stream right now was another war. So I'm really glad we've got that.
Good.
So things are going okay.
Okay.
No, I don't think we have kids yet. I lied. Things aren't going.
Okay, you've got sunset. Yeah. Okay, but yeah, still not.
Yeah. We have our. I think you start with him, right? As your
So hasn't come of age just yet.
We've really got a lot of enemies and not enough people to defend everything that we've got. I probably should have been a bit nicer to some people, but we were very flippant, and now we're in a lot of wars. That's really all that's happened. And then at some point, like Mr. Burns from The Simpsons with his green glow invaded.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
They think it's an Nvidia issue that happened from launch. I don't know.
Oh, because of course, this is the launch build.
It is.
Yeah, it's fun how.
That's why I said live. Like, if this was a live build, I'd be like, oh. But
yeah, no, it's fun. It's fun how we've got this series now of these day ones. Because of course, Life and I, we were there for day one and then moved on to other things. So yeah, this is how we essentially left the game.
Turn, see what happens. Okay, I'm just having a very quick look at chat. So, a Three Kingdoms stream, is that a dream? So if people in chat want to ask you questions, stuff about the UI, the art, the general art direction, that kind of thing.
Why not?
I do have some myself here. You've answered a lot of them in your opening speech, but
rambling on.
If you're not rambling on, I've not done my job as a host. Like my job is to make you ramble so that I can have a semblance of control of what's going on. I'm finally about an hour in remembering how to play this game.
Nice.
Not well, but remembering how to play as I do. But yeah, I think one thing that's really, really quite striking is how the ink is in everything. Right. So all of these different. I don't know if there is a piece of UI. That doesn't
flowing.
That doesn't have that flowing.
Thank you, Tech Art.
I'm
sorry.
Was it a lot of? Was there a lot of compromise on that?
A lot of blood, sweat, and tears from our Tech Art department and UI for sure.
Oh yeah.
It was. I mean, it's really challenging to not only to work with resolution, scaling, all that kind of stuff, but also all the different panels. Animating, the performance of it animating, and then also the readability, the UX of it, right? Is it getting in the way of the information that we're trying to display? Is it too, style over substance, all that kind of stuff, all that fun stuff that we need to generally balance with the interface and kind of the experience of a game, but with added motion and noise and so it's definitely. But from the very beginning, it felt that we're on the right track. It's really striking. It's clear we've got something really nice. There's a nice contrast between the white and the black. Ultimate, the yin yang essentially. I mean, that was obviously was a big part of that. But then you've got the Wu Jing, the five elements that feed into it as well. So we've got the colors of the different characters, the different five elements as they're portrayed throughout the different. They were in culture, they were applied to kind of everything, and we were trying to depict that in. In how we represent all from ancillaries all the way to the characters, their abilities, all that kind of stuff, and trying to bring that together, and it not look like too garish, too colorful, and but also bringing color back. Attila, coming from Attila was, we're kind of in a world of gritty brown, orange, arguably too brown. We really wanted to kind of, with Three Kingdoms, bring the color back. Not be afraid of saturation and really, but kind of try and keep it balanced as well.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense. Someone in chat had asked as well. Wait, someone posted it for me somewhere, I swear. Oh yes. How did you decide what makes the cutoff for which character got unique art for launch?
So we had a ranking.
Oh yeah.
We ranked the characters based on their kind of importance in the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, their cultural significance. We have our lead concept artist, was Chinese. We had Chinese members of the team, so they could input on from their perspectives, but also just from our research. So that kind of formed essentially a ranking, an S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier. That was obviously then put up against our budget, our scope, our time. We always have a set amount of time and budget to do stuff for a game. So we had to basically just balance, using that tier ranking, essentially that informed the priorities.
Oh yeah.
And that's how we did. So yeah, we obviously, in an ideal world, every single character would have a unique representation, but there's only so much we can do.
And you kind of had a two-tier system there, right? Because some of them who didn't get unique art would still have like the name being in gold to help recognize.
It was the way that we approached the 2D artwork in this, the 2D illustrations of the characters, the building icons was really challenging in the sense that we really wanted to have that representation. We wanted to show all of the that kind of WYSIWYG. You upgrade something, it's visible, right?
Yep.
And the characters, we wanted to bring them to life. We really like this kind of illustrative style. That's kind of based on the pop cultural kind of depictions of the Three Kingdoms and based on other kind of we wanted to have our characters to have their own identity, so they wouldn't be confused with the characters from other titles. But you'd see this is from Total War Three Kingdoms, right? We wanted to establish that, but also each of them had to be instantly recognizable as that known character, right? And also, like I said, we wanted to bring them to life. So at one point we actually worked on a system, another tech art nightmare, sorry, tech art, to actually have them animate. We've retained some of it. I think they still blink, but we had them breathing, we had them moving.
Oh wow!
But that whole system was just that.
Was it like the scale of it?
Yeah, just the number of interchangeable parts, the different connection, the hierarchy of motion and stuff. We very quickly moved away from that, which was But yeah, ambitions was high. But yeah, there's only so much you can do.
No one wants to trade with me. I don't blame him. I've not been very reliable.
And the flags, the
fluttering
flags, especially in the diplomacy as well, the kind of leftover of that.
Oh yeah,
the animating stuff.
It's nice to have that kind of movement.
Yeah.
Here's a question I have for you that I haven't.
Event picks as well.
Oh, what's just happened?
No, I don't know.
That's fine.
But yeah, we with the looking back at all the way back to Med 2 and previous games, and in-game cinematics was something that really close to my heart. So I wanted to find a way to again get some life into the events, and we can only do so much with movies. So yeah, I really wanted to get those event picks animating.
What I was going to ask is there's two styles of unit cards. What was so I think the unit cards came out, and there were some people I think who were worried they wouldn't be able to identify them as easily with like the stylistic. So then I believe it was pre-launch, right? There was a push then there was an option to have the alternate.
Yeah, I can't remember when we brought. Did we bring that in with an update, or did we do it at launch? I don't remember.
I mean, we can have a look in the options menu and find out. But
yeah, I think so yeah. I mean, unit cards are always so divisive. I think it's the one kind of a big Marmite for our English listeners, Marmite example, where you either love them or hate them. But any distinct stylistic decision we make on unit cards that veers away from a kind of realistic depiction of the unit will always cause upset with some folk, which I get. I get that. It's a question of immersion, and again speaks to that skeuomorphic representation. But I think the key decision here with the unit cards was that the masses, the units are not important. The focus is on the heroes.
Yeah.
So the idea is that what's important is the unit type. So the weapon. What shield, what weapon.
Yeah.
That's the key. And essentially, the unit is it's a faceless kind of mass, because the focus is on those heroes, not so much their retinues. So that's something that felt really. It made a lot of sense thematically, immersively with the the theme, the visual kind of depiction, but also the kind of actual function. So that's why, and it was quite striking as well. And again, instantly recognizable. So I think we made the switch for records. I think we'll make it for records mode where we switched for the units, more traditional kind of historical Total War kind of approach.
I think there is a toggleable.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, I can win that.
Do it. Let's fight a battle.
There was a question from chat that I saw, which is there any part of the 3K UI art that will influence or be brought over to future Total War titles? And I guess to preempt your answer, a part of it is the processes you went through and the things you learned doing it are now part of you,
Always.
right? So that in itself will have a massive impact.
Yeah, the UI. I mean, UI adapts, and changes depending on the title, the panels we have, the flow that we want to kind of represent, the platforms we're releasing on, right? There's different elements, and also the approachability, right? So yes, always we always learn from past titles. We take what we think works.
First, every future Total War will be ink style.
But yeah, absolutely. We look to especially with the projects I'm involved with. We look to what can we do that speaks to the period, the theme, but in a way that feels fresh, feels complementary to the settings of the game. But again, brings something new, something different, something that's has its that classic one of those. It's a very I don't know what you call it, a kind of brand or a kind of product kind of view, but like to take screenshots of a bunch of games, stick ours in the middle, and are you able to point our game out straight away? Ideally, yes, because it's not we're not following, we're kind of establishing some new things.
Someone had said, I'm confused you guys finished working on this game but you're live streaming it, which to call out so first this stream itself was meant to be a long time ago. It was when we were doing our celebration of all of our different titles, but also me and Steve are probably playing Rome 2 next week, so like we it's we are here because we love all of our games. Like there's I don't think we see it as like when we finish working on a Total War title, we as people just never touch it again. And like we still go and play all of these games.
I was playing 3K about 2 months ago. I think that's last time.
I played tons of it to prepare for the stream that never happened.
Nice, yeah.
And then I had like 150 turns on a South campaign, realizing then that I didn't need to have done 150 turns to prepare for a single stream. And then I've over the last 6 months forgotten everything that led me to that moment. I don't know where the rest of them are. I think they were coming in as reinforcements.
I don't know.
But this is like them trickling through has worked very nicely.
I'm just admiring the bamboo. Works a lot on bamboo. It's good. It's fun. I like bamboo.
And look, we can get a cinematic shot of them being hit by
there's some hidden fauna in bamboo. I don't know if there's sometimes pandas will spawn.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can.
Yeah. Sometimes you may.
Do I need line of sight? Are they count as a unit?
No, that you will. I think you need line of sight.
So we can just imagine there's thousands of them hidden. If only I walked
They
in.
They can spawn in bamboo.
We have got a little bit of a duel going on here that I don't really want to have.
Well, you should kind of engage with it, right, and trigger your
I feel
abilities.
like
Don't just let it.
Yeah, but I'm like, because I've only got range block on him, I feel like I'm better off fighting him with all of my units than in a 1v1 here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the rest of them. It's all just horse. It's just a lot of horse.
Nice.
Oh no, what if I hit a panda? You really put a fear in me now.
Should have done an achievement for that.
Hit a panda with a trebuchet. I think the RSPCA would just have something to say about that.
We could make it a mean achievement.
Oh yeah, it's like an anti-achievement.
Yeah,
You lose you lose a different achievement at random if you hit every time you hit a panda. I mean, I could probably duel him. I've weakened him a bit, and I've not lost much health, and he's lost.
Oh, he's fire.
What's the? Because usually
fire
it's like the win
melts
within.
metal, right?
Depends on how hot it is. I think I could. What level am I? 2. I'm level 2, and he's only level. You play like me, and that's the problem. When there's 2 of us, when there's 2 people saying let's just give it a go, that's when we end up in the situations where bandits are being hit by trebuchets.
I mean, this is easy, right? You can't really lose on easy.
No, this is on.
Is it?
Yeah, it's on. I think it's on a hard or normal.
Is it okay? Oh, sorry.
I didn't look at.
Could be assuming.
You think I play on easy? I don't think I've really changed any of the settings. Actually, we just
Okay,
loaded up.
so
and
just
jumped
normal.
in.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, out the box.
Is that so? When you're developing, is normal what you play on a lot of the time to see what the experience is like at that?
Yeah. I mean, well, really, kind of. I mean, the design team will and QA will focus on everything, right? Because we need to make sure that it's kind of balanced to a certain degree. But normal, the out of the box is the 90% of the players will play without changing.
Yeah.
You know,
And that changes over time, or
what changes over time?
like that percentage. So as people get more used to the game, does it shift, or does it?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I'm not don't really have the data on that to hand, but yeah, I imagine it does. But if you think about it, the most invested, community, hardcore players will always go for legendary and harder difficulties, but the vast majority will just play out the box without really looking at the options. I can't really play a game without opening options first before diving in, but most players just go straight in there.
They've really
that's
trickled
gotta
through
be
for us, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Love to get a trebuchet shot right now.
Let's do it. Yeah.
So is that
Flags,
was there any
flags.
internal discussion about if it should be records or romance as the primary mode, or was it always going to be?
No, it was always going to be romance, because that was kind of that was the game, that was the inception, that was the kind of idea. But we wanted to have records, just because I think we talked a lot about this, right? There were the two primary reference sources: the records and romance, the history, and then the kind of the romanticized version of that history. So from the very beginning, we wanted to have both. But yeah, because of the character focus, because of the just because of the great story and the really compelling kind of cultural significance of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, we wanted that to be the out of the box default. But absolutely with the records there to kind of show off that more classic Total War experience and speak to the more less romantic, more textbook side of things.
I made the tactical decision to run away there.
Okay, good. Yeah. Well,
Yeah. There we go. That's what I was hoping would happen. That was the strategic
nice, there we
thinking
go.
I had.
You
behind
achieved
it
your
was,
strategic goal.
Exactly.
Well done.
Yeah. I'm just seeing if there's anything in the chat. Someone just saying they really appreciate the streams, and do you know what? You've been on quite a few of our
I have,
throwback look streams.
Yeah, this is this is the fourth.
Maybe the fourth. I think you had a 3 in a row at one
Did I?
point.
Wow. Okay.
You've been here in the trenches.
Total War stream dream team.
Yeah, and do you know what? Now you've come on. Now it's starting to win. Is that a coincidence?
Look at that. It's the aura.
Life was on, and it was not going well for me.
It's because
I'm
we're just
wasting
talking
arrows
a
on this
lot,
guy.
so you're not really concentrating. It's just your lizard brain
I'm just-
kind of taking
yeah.
over. So you should just just feel it, feel the game.
Hold on. Stop shooting. We don't have that many arrows, guys. And I've held
dear.
in reserve, waiting for an ambush these
There
horses
we go.
the whole
Look at that.
battle. And as soon as they split off, which they've done so, this is it.
Love how crunchy the terrain feels. Love this game. That's a bit of crunch.
What is crunchy terrain?
Just nice, So one of the challenges with our games is that distance you played from, right? So when you zoom out and play from that distance, it can just be quite washed out and bland. So we spent a lot of time getting this kind of level of detail. This kind of, you can see the little pebbles and the crunchiness. I always probably use crunchy too much in describing it, visual, but it's got this texture there. It feels like there's something that just doesn't feel washed out.
Yeah.
So
it's not like you zoom out and it's suddenly flat.
There's like a mid-level, far level of detail, which is quite tricky to achieve.
They don't know. They don't want to engage me anymore. I don't blame them. I have no arrows. I wonder if they fear. If we get any closer, we're going to get shot. But little do they know, I've got nothing.
I think you're fine.
Oh no,
You're fine.
I should be fine. I mean, I think I need to route them.
Control A, right click. You're done.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I mean, I do think I underestimated how many of them were going to come in as reinforcements. I've used all my ammo on like some horses, and now I've realised actually.
But this is everyone, right? There's no more.
No,
Yeah.
I would say it feels like morale in Three Kingdoms. Like I think if you do things like I'm about to do, a series of things that feel like they would really damage morale, it is, especially with early infantry, quite easy to be able to break them. Like this would feel like a situation you'd run. And sometimes in Total War it can be a little bit because it sucks when your units rout. It feels sometimes maybe there's an incentive to maybe we give them an extra 2 minutes before they'd have rout. But this does feel like if you manage to do something that would terrify someone, they will run.
Yeah, well, you've got the interplay of the heroes and the retinues, right? And the retinues and how they connect to the general. So there's more levers, I guess, more tangible, actionable things that you can do with those key characters versus the retinues that results in these.
I'll just pause on the screen for a second just to make sure that doesn't get cut out in the
heroic victory.
Oh, is that what it said? I couldn't.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't see from over there. But with
look at that 1-1.
So they got one charge in and that was it.
Yep.
Hopefully that was just a reinforcement. If that's the second army, I am in trouble. Ooh. Would you employ him?
I mean, probably. I don't know what's your pool looking like.
Naturally not great. So we'll and then we've got
yes.
I employ anyone who has unique art.
Yes, absolutely. I mean that's one of the that's my kind of I guess guilty kind of pleasure of this game and how I love to play. I was speaking to Leif earlier that one of my favorite factions to play is not because the faction really, but it's quite vanilla, but it's Liu Bei, because one, he starts with a great cast of characters.
Yep.
Two, you can use his his unique to essentially take over all of the Han territory, which is so you can really very quickly paint the map and get territory. But also, I just love playing Pokemon with him. Trying to literally collect all of the characters, all of the named characters. Just love that about this game.
Even if they're all spies, and hey, we've unlocked October Network now.
But just especially once when you kind of get into the books and you really get into it and you understand the relationship of the characters, the interplay of the characters, really, it's really fun to then build up that roster of those characters that so intimately from the story in the game. It's love that, love doing that.
Let's see if we can. I don't think I ever really used spies effectively. Like that was a lot of my money, but I love the idea that I could.
Yeah,
like that they're there. And do you know what? Once I got one, I think to like literally faction air level. And it was the best I've ever done with a spy.
Yeah, that's super. I mean, it's really cool, and that was one of the beauties, if this kind of this shared pool of characters, this kind of world where characters do move between factions. They it's just created such a powerful dynamic and such a great immersive kind of storytelling that the stories that you would see play out just kind of emergently was fantastic.
There was a question for you from chat, which was, what kind of inspirations did you use for general duels? Was it mostly movies?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for general duels, I mean, it was movies, and it wasn't just the kind of the period stuff. It was very much the super stylistic kind of movies coming out of China. So we looked, very much to Hero, Crouching Tiger and Dragon, House of Flying Daggers, those kind of, that trio of very, very kind of, obviously there's no wires in this game, but you get the idea, looking at movies that really kind of put colorful characters up against each other, and so I think a lot of time spent with those.
Someone asked what my favorite character is, and we spoke about this before the stream. I love Red, I love starting in the corner, and I love Cavalry. So there's really only one character.
Gunsun Zan is a good staple. I do like Gunsun Zan, and Xiahou Dun as well as a character, is a great character. But I love playing as Liu Bei, and then getting Xiahou Dun, and then getting Zhuge Liang. Zhuge Liang's probably my from watching from Red Cliff. Just the ultimate strategist that pretty much invented everything. From the repeating crossbow to the bow bun and whatnot. So good story there.
I probably need to start diverging.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favorite tree?
What do I have a favorite tree?
Yeah, I really need to build this building to unlock.
It all depends on the campaign, right, and what you need. But the actual tech tree, this was one of our hero assets for the UI, and one of the this was fun to actually do a tree for the tech tree. Oh, how literal! But yeah, fun ink challenge.
I think it is, but that is a good visualization, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And the irony is, you did that, and it's not even called a tech tree.
Reforms.
All that work to make it
yeah.
like a tree. Eh?
Well, it's obvious,
Yeah,
right? I
yeah.
mean, but yeah, no, that the ink was a lot of fun. Well, I didn't mention actually, we spent in the early phases, we spent a lot of time with paper and ink. We were actually different kind of consistencies of ink, kind of on paper, on water, and just kind of capturing it as reference for the art team. It was fun.
I'll starve out.
Hands-on.
We've played quite a lot of battles in a row, but I also don't want to.
You
take
skipped
the
the first battle.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
come
do you know
on,
what? Maybe that's the omen that.
Like, wow. The amount of time and effort we put into those first battles, that first kind of...
If it helps, though, everyone watching has played a lot of them, so...
Every faction has a unique... It's a unique tile that they fight on, and that's persistent there. You can go back to those areas, but they're kind of unique. Most other battles are generated from a tile set based on the campaign features.
Yeah.
But those starting battles are unique to create kind of a nice intro.
Let's try and get some money. Hey! We're not really friends. No, that's not going to happen, is it?
Why not friends? Have you done anything?
I've not made many friends.
Okay.
Hold on, but I think the problem is really I'm surrounded by a Han, right?
Mm-hmm.
So who am I trading with here? I've got Liu Bao, who we're just off of a war.
Have you veered from the path, or are you following the...
We're following the path so far.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I've been able to follow the path. But yeah, we'll see where we go from here. I think the problem is it's almost like a land grab at the start with the Han Empire, right? Until there's some level of like consolidation.
Yeah, this is where the Liu Bei playthrough is like literally just...
Yeah.
Take.
I don't like taking too much and having to organize all of it at the same time.
Kong Rong is another favorite of mine to play.
Oh yeah,
it's our first kind of real attempt at kind of that kind of tall kind of gameplay.
Yeah. Do you know? I think quite a few people in CA at the time. I can remember when I was talking to them that Kong Rong was their
because
favorite.
it was we something that we tried to do for a while, but we finally managed to do it within the diplomacy system, within the kind of the setup that you could actually play without fighting battles, which is not necessarily a good thing, but what I mean, it's that kind of tall play, kind of puppet master almost.
I have a plan, and it's just to get some money. There we go. I want to get Sun Ce leading the second army, but he's expensive. You'd think as my son I could get some sort of mate rate.
Yeah. Hang on, wait, has he come of age?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
But we
do it. Oh my god, come on.
Oh well, if we take here, then maybe we'll get the money to.
Because you don't really have anyone. Where's Sun Jian?
He's up fighting in the top left. But he's still got, it's 2,200. That's expensive.
Yeah, he's worth it.
I mean,
what about the guy that that just joined you?
He'll be in that pool as well.
Okay.
There we go. I can delegate this. So I just want to get enough money to have both of them, father and son, fighting
side by side.
Well,
Dream
north
team.
and south. Hey, that'll be enough. I mean, I could have, but they're the same. They're both red, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh no, he's not red.
No, hang on. He is.
He's just
metal.
wearing red.
Yeah.
So maybe I could swap out. I mean, all of their retinue's dead.
Mm-hmm.
So I could.
Sunset. There we go. Nice.
Do we think?
Yeah.
Is this a bad idea? Because I'm going to have to repay for all the units.
It's not a bad idea. Why would it be a bad idea? You need a good cavalry general. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. This is...
For sure.
This will be fine. We've definitely made a comeback here.
Yep.
Well, considering we took 1, then 0, then
Yeah.
1 province.
And disclaimer: whenever I play free K, I don't min max. I just play for the.
Same. I follow the storyline.
For the story narrative kicks.
I genuinely get personal grudges against some of the characters and how they
Absolutely.
react. I mean, the Liu Bao, I know I should be trying to repair that relationship, but also how dare he, And I've just noticed that Yuan Shao has crept up So this is probably going to be the big
Sneaky.
war.
He is the
that's
sneaky.
gonna go on here. We could probably stay for now. But yeah, this is... I'm going to have to leave here, and I think we're going to have to go... It's probably going to be a massive battle here. Is there a reason why Kong Rong was given unique art, even though he wasn't that important?
Well, I talked about the ranking and the importance of characters. Another factor that fed into the unique art is the starting faction leaders, right? If it's a faction leader, then they went up that ranking.
And what was the choice of? How did you choose which characters would become faction leaders?
Oh, wait, too late. Life's gone now. Should ask him. I don't remember. I'm sure there was it would have been based on the
Names out of a hat.
names out of a hat.
Yeah, that's the system, I think.
Yeah, no, it would have been based on the history that we knew at the time and
Yeah.
the prominence in the story at the start date, right? So yeah, I don't remember the process there, but it's always a fun starting factions for a Total War game is always a fun topic.
This is honestly one awful territory to have to defend. Like a thin slice right in the middle of the map.
Right, not quite the corner.
No, I've missed my corners.
Not quite the corner. Didn't we play the corner in Shogun 2 as well? Didn't we play as the one?
No, Hojo. We got
Hojo. I don't remember.
Which is a southern corner.
Because I know we play as the Date. Another Date is the
yeah.
Gonsun Zan of.
They're too far from Kyoto for me. Like it's such a trek,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
That's why this is no joke. My first campaign of Shogun 2, I don't think it was the Hojo. I think it was the Hattori because I was like, oh, they start right there, right? And I declared war on the Shogun like turn 5, got absolutely annihilated, rebooted as Hojo. Like maybe I'll start a little bit further away because I didn't and probably don't have the impulse control to not be able to immediately declare war on the main. I don't know where. It looks like there's actually a big war going on here between Liu Biao and Yuan Shu, so that's working in our favor. We could just go and sneakily take his main,
Let's do it. Let's go for
city.
it. Let's go for it.
He kept asking for our seal, and it's disrespectful.
It is. Have you had any surrenders yet? That's a cool feature. I love that. Where you can
We asked, but they were going to beat us.
Okay.
So they decided not to. It was quite selfish of them, really, but you know, that's it. Sun Jian's going to come back home, and he's going to be like, "What do you mean you've taken the entire south in my name?" Our real faction leader, Cheng Pu, has done so much work.
Yeah, the south is pretty.
Because we've got the deserted one as well.
Yeah, the south is pretty easy pickings in this.
It gets quite filled out as well by the end, though, right? Like a lot of bandits come down there, and. Okay, I'm not gonna keep going up yellow just because it's nice numbers and percentages. All right, we're gonna start making.
What do you need? What's
I
your
want
economy
this,
like?
I keep forgetting every time I come here. I'm like, oh, I need to make sure I build that.
Okay, yeah.
And then I just forget. I don't think we're gonna get trade agreements. Trade influence, maybe. It's more for the ranged units that I'm trying to look at here. So let's.
Yeah, anything that gives you. I mean, my metric is always stuff that gets you unlock stuff that gets you monies.
And that's what I've clearly lived by for the last. I should just.
How's your ranking, your faction stuff going on?
Honestly, I've just remembered public order exists, so that's probably a summary of how well that's gone for me. This is going to be a problem though, because they're only going to go down, and I don't really want to spend the money to put someone there. Everywhere else, I reckon, will be fine.
What's going on now?
Here.
Level ups.
Anything that can. What are you doing? Are you leading an army somewhere?
Have you been looking at your
No, this isn't
accessories?
cool.
What accessories have you got? Have you equipped your characters with your pool of
How
ancillaries and resources?
Dare
and
you insult me? You know,
armors and weapons?
I've not been good.
Oh,
at
come on.
Look,
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. Nice.
I probably should have checked in to see if there's like
Yeah.
alternatives at some point. I think
Look.
we had some special horses we could use,
Nice. Yeah. Okay. Have a
but
look
he's
at
already got. I mean, Sunshine's got. It's
let's have a
Sun
look
Sea
at
might need some.
Sunset. Yeah. Let's have a look at Sunset. What's he got? Yeah. Give him a better horse. There you go.
Do you prefer speed or mass?
Well.
I mean, these are all about the same, but
I always just go for whatever's the shiniest. So yeah. So
what if you've got 2 shinies?
then obviously you go into the detail, but
Look at that. That's helped us out.
There you go. Look at
Good job I remembered on my own to go in.
that.
And that'll help as well a little bit.
Yep.
Corruption really more of a late game issue, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They can get a better horse as well, because they really will need to keep running.
Look at that. And they're happy to be together.
We love it.
Yeah.
And also someone who actually gives cunning.
Mm.
See?
What about your court? Have you got your slots filled?
Yeah. No, I don't think I can really afford to.
Which means
It's like 1,000, isn't it?
it's
It's
worth it.
250 each. Who would you promote it as our chancellor then?
What's his opinion of you? Because you acquired him, right?
Yeah, let me.
Might be a good way to get his
He's pretty satisfied.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
People saying you can cut taxes in that. Oh, that's a great idea. I'll just cut taxes in that one province.
Yep.
Oh, I've accidentally. Oh no, I haven't. No, I haven't.
Okay.
I probably want to give someone who's actually. Do you know what? Who did we say? We said this is the person who's going around taking all of the south. I feel like they've earned it.
Chengpu, yeah.
And I know it's not the optimal decision,
Sure.
but they've earned it.
Well, if that makes sense, if that's how you want to play, that's the narrative you're weaving. Yeah. You're rewarding, your one of your characters.
And if we stick a administrator here, why am I not able to do that? Because I didn't click on it properly. All right. There we go. See, when you play the political game, we managed to massively increase our income, and then we've knocked it right back down to where it was, and that is politics, isn't it?
It absolutely is.
You've got to spend money to lose money.
And then you gotta go and to get some territories and get that monies. What's this? Peace. If you
no
counter offer, you give me this.
You
just-
vassalize.
Yeah. Just
I will.
counter offer.
Hey, buddy.
How can we help each other?
We can. Oh, that is abhorrent behaviour, and you know what?
Just
Yeah,
teach them a
that's it.
lesson. That's it.
How dare you?
I would take your army from the south and just go all in. Just go all in
On the Han.
on the
Oh, maybe I'll pick this one up. Oh no, hold on, I'm wrong. I was gonna. Oh, there's no way I'm gonna get all of these. Is there? I could grab them on the way up.
Focus on your enemies.
They're all my enemies. Everyone, all of this is red, Pav.
Okay,
I don't.
Fine.
I will exempt that province. That was a very good idea. Look at that. There we go. That's what we want to see. I could probably do. No, I'm not going to do similar here. Oh, what am I doing? They've got nothing. Let's go home. All right.
Yeah, just wait, replenish,
Kill you.
give it a few turns.
I think maybe we can get away with one more. I think we need a little bit more front line. I'm a real spear person,
Okay.
but
Spears are
he's going to be buffing the swords more.
Mm-hmm.
I like to, and I don't know, maybe this is not the intended way to play. I pretty much only match the colours.
I mean, fair enough. Yeah.
Unless I'm like, I don't have a blue, then someone will have to get the archers.
Yeah, I mean, matching the colors is good, but you got to think about your army makeup as well, right?
Yeah. Someone said, if you guys are working on Med 3 right now, what are the particular histories you're looking into? And they are about to get
Spoilers.
very good news.
We are working on Med 3. Have a look at the forums. Top War community.
So this
Med
is
3 forums.
this is the start of it.
Join the conversation.
You are very good at marketing.
It's not marketing. It's literally join the chat where we're making a game and talking to you all
But
about
you've
it.
got like join the community, and someone's quoted back to me saying you've got to spend money to lose money. So like
That's true,
The
you gotta
ability for us to come up with catchy little one-liners is very different. All right, so we're probably going to give them a couple of turns to replenish, right?
Yes, but yes, if this is news to you that we're working on Medieval 3, do check it out. There's lots of topics. We're talking about a lot of things, a lot of intentions, and responding to pretty much all the questions. And we'll be doing some live streams as well.
Yeah.
And we've done some live streams, so check those out.
Yep. And the hope is that there'll be. I spoke yesterday about us hoping to do a stream around like April 30th of where we run through all of the projects in development, and the hope
Yes.
is we'll have something for Medieval 3
Certainly
then. Maybe.
will.
I think with Medieval 3, it's in a slightly different spot to a lot of the other titles because we're doing the Building Medieval 3 streams, right?
That's right.
And those are long. So we're not going to try and fit that into a 15-minute section. So it might be more about talking about some of the stuff, answering some of the questions that have come up during the last few streams. I know me and you've spoken about it, but obviously we've been considering adding like a Q&A section possibly into future streams where we address the previous streams' questions.
Yeah, for sure.
So it might be that we bring some of that forward into the... What is going on here? They're so far away from me. Like this is really optimistic from them.
It is, yeah.
Also, why did you make a lot of the map at the start uninhabited? Not really a question for you, I guess, but you may know because there is a lot down here is deserted, isn't it?
I think it was.
But
I think there was. I think because of the population migration, and I think that is based on some reference that I remember conversations with our historical consultant at the time. So yeah, I think that was to do with the period and the migration of the peoples and the state of the empire at the time.
I think we end
Pretty sure.
again here. I think. Oh, hold on. What was I? I just don't think. I think I need to give them someone. It feels mean that they're doing.
Oh, that silhouette's so triggering. That's literally that Zhuge Liang's silhouette.
Why don't you like it?
I love it. It's
triggering in a good way.
It just makes me want to, why can't we have Zhuge Liang to fill it? But it's the strategist kind of silhouette that we use for that. But yeah, it's.
Was that silhouette picked because you like them?
I can't remember that. I think he's the ultimate, right? He is the ultimate strategist. He is the kind of the template of that class of all of them aspiring to be that. So I think that was just the decision.
This is our spy, isn't it?
Oh, where is he?
He's up here, and I think what this is saying is Yuan Shu is under. He's besieging something, and we can diminish.
Yeah, do it. Do it. That is such a. I remember I had an amazing.
Oh no, we're being besieged. Well, he's not besieged. He's besieging something.
Well, you've diminished his. Yeah, okay, fair enough. So it wasn't a spy.
Oh, we've lost. We've attritioned heavily over the turn.
Okay, so you got to fight this. What? Wait. What did you just do?
Okay, so I thought I was allowing them to offer a surrender, so I'm just gonna. I thought I was asking them to surrender. I didn't read it correctly. Hey, I'll tell you what though. Now that we've loaded up, I have a premonition that settlement's going to get attacked over the end.
I can't believe you're reloading. I can't believe you're not leaving. I can't believe you're not living with the consequences of your actions.
I live with the consequences of my actions, but that wasn't an action that I intended. I thought I was asking them to leave me alone.
Oh, convenient.
I thought I was demanding surrender.
Convenient reload. You're not under siege. Look at that.
Do you know what? I feel like we have to let it stand, and I have to click end turn, knowing what's about to happen to preserve the integrity of the stream.
Yes.
And that's really upsetting. I don't want to do that. Oh, does everyone remember when I said that I was going to recruit a couple of units before I pressed end turn?
Well, your retinues are not full, so it's.
I didn't. Okay, this is fine. Oh, whoa! We didn't even get the thing.
This is Total War.
We didn't even get the do you want to destroy their siege equipment?
Okay, well we have to you have to fight. Fight night battle.
Just for the vibes?
Just for the vibes.
Because it's not going to help us.
Just for the vibes.
So I've got 6 horses, 7, 8, and 6 there. I think I can win this, because someone has to believe in me.
You have the bond of father and son riding into battle. You can't lose.
I'm gonna. It's the trebuchets.
We should be carried along by a wave of victory. There you go. Look at that.
That is
wise
optimism.
Words, fearless words.
Do you know what?
I approve.
Saying fearless and not you're right. I think that's pretty telling in itself.
The lanterns will light the way.
Okay. Oh, but at least I've got Vanguard on the.
There you go.
I don't want it. I want to stay as far back as
Vanguard deployment.
I think I want to go here, right?
Oh, it's winter as well, isn't it?
Because sure, legally I'm attacking them, but morally I have trebuchets, so they're going to attack me. So if I go here, I can get some good early shots in.
Yes, attack from the low ground with your ranged. That's wise.
Yep. Yep. Well, look, it's more. There's no forests in the way,
Sure,
right? If I mean, I could go here, but then I'm going to be hitting forest.
Mm-hmm.
How much? Okay, so then here's my question for you: is this what's worse, shooting like having things blocking the trebuchet, or getting like better high? I mean, I'm not going to get high ground anywhere, really, am I?
I mean, that is high ground.
Yeah, but if they come here,
Although, is it actually high ground? Let me think. Is it probably not actually? Because
no, I feel like I think I want just a pure
just space.
because
just
my
distance.
only advantage in this battle is ranged,
Uh-huh.
and I want as much clear.
Oh no, hang on. Oh yeah, gosh, I just saw your cavalry numbers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't look.
You just need
What's
to
this-
just
look,
skirmish,
If
whittle
way,
them down.
you can believe in me, you can believe in me, all right? And then look, if
Well,
I
you
can,
need to really, I think I would say, get your heroes in into the ranks.
Yeah.
Ignore their hero,
yeah.
and get yours in fighting their. Just charge the units.
Alright, well, if we do this,
Use them as
and look, this is going to win us the game. Oh, we have reinforcements. Did you know we had reinforcements?
No, yeah, because you attacked, right? You side out.
yeah.
So that's the garrison, right?
Yeah. I mean, they're not making it. We should have flown back here. If I look at chat and they say
look at that.
they've
Oh,
said
easy
in,
win,
if
easy
they've
win.
said in all caps,
Easy
Josh,
win, look
you've
at that.
forgotten your reinforcements, I'm going to be very upset.
Oh, no one's saying that.
No, that's fine. Everyone else forgot.
Yeah,
Okay.
Good.
All right, so we're ready to charge in there. I've got secret cav, so when they split off, because they're not going to win against that cav. Did cav come in as reinforcements?
Yeah.
8.
Oh god, they're all just.
Yeah, I don't think this is the force.
You have spears, though.
I don't think this is the relief force that we hoped it was going to be. But I've got more cav, right?
Just-
Do you know
just
what?
keep them all
All of
together.
those units together make one full
They will.
unit of
They
cav.
will arrive.
But look, they're kind of bundled up there, so that's nice.
Get your heroes in there. Get them
here
in,
we go,
in
here
the
we go.
marches. Get them in.
I'm always worried about charging into a
Charge.
spear.
You've got.
Anyone want to fight?
Just charge them in. Don't duel. Just.
Anyone want to fight?
I guess dueling their. If you beat their general, that's going to be a morale hit, right? So that's
Yeah.
something.
Look at that blob. If my cavalry can't get to it, they will.
Oh, I just realized. I just saw the health on Sunter. Okay, white.
Yeah. Let's. Oh, look, we've confused and distracted them with our tech. No, hold on. I've got a plan. All right.
Oh, I did not see the health of your units before.
It's fine. I've got a plan. All I need is these 2 units of cav to make it to their back line. That's all I need, and we're going to
Those-
win, right?
Those 2 horses will definitely.
Look. I mean, honestly, the trebuchet is doing God's work over here. Maybe I don't need the cavalry.
Mangonels.
Look at the plan, huh?
Mangonel is the.
Hey, look, if you were going to make me call it a mangonel, maybe you put that in game, right? Don't you come to me with your out of game
Oh shit! We
knowledge.
called the trigger. Okay. I thought they were. Yeah, maybe. I could have sworn they were more mangonels.
All right.
Trenches. Maybe not.
I think
no, they are
I
trebuchets.
think they're a thing that you get, right? You can unlock.
Yeah. No, I'm
This
getting
is-
my siege weapons confused.
Okay, this is. Yeah, I take that. No, I don't. He's got no health.
Mm.
And look, huh? You doubted me.
I didn't doubt you.
I did. I'll send them in just to keep that good time going. But everyone else is going to have to come in. Should I? What should I?
Just send them in. Look, what are they doing standing there? Just get them all in.
What, these guys?
Yeah.
I guess
Get them in.
I've really disrupted the formations. My worry is that like it just takes a couple of them to get through to my archers.
And just use your hero.
Oh look, Charge of the Light Brigade.
And use your heroes as well
Oh,
with your units.
Charge of the Light Brigade didn't end well for the horses actually, did it?
No.
Maybe let's not use that as our frame of reference. I'm kind of trying to keep these guys continuing to run. Hey, good jump as well. That's a show horse.
Yeah.
They know what's coming. They saw these
Nice.
8 men coming and they
Yeah.
knew they couldn't beat him.
Yeah.
Okay. And did they win over here?
Pull them out.
No, it's fine because I've got these guys to go recharge
Okay.
them. And they're lance. So
Okay. Easy.
this was my exact fear. Is now I've got no one here. This is hold on. They're doing something.
But you should cycle charge with you if you. Otherwise, you're gonna route. If you just leave them in there, they might just route.
You think I have the micro ability to cycle charge in the middle of what's going on over there?
Well, there isn't much going on, to be honest.
How dare
It
you?
should be-
How dare you? Hold on, he's gone off. This is working fine. Actually, that'd be a good snipe. If I can actually keep both of those strategists.
Where's Sanjan? What are you doing with him?
He's on the way back. I sent him off on a secret mission.
Oh, come on.
It was intentional.
Where is he? Oh, okay.
I had there was something he had to do over there. He had
Okay.
to go get some more reinforcements.
Okay, fine, yeah.
And hey, look over here. That tactics worked of the rear charge.
Easy win.
They're coming back. All right. This has worked out quite nicely, I'd
Are
say.
crossbows doing anything?
They're dying.
Okay.
And then look, if I can get these guys back in, I need someone to kill them, but I don't really want to duel. How much health? No, I mean, no, I don't want to duel. It's just it's like they're going to keep harassing them. That's fine. They're going to keep. Yeah, there we go. He is taking a long time to get back. I
intentionally just trotting rather than galloping. Yeah.
Maybe some shots at them as they leave. See, it was exactly as bad. The reinforcements never even made it. It's still, by the time they get here, if I was one of them, I'd be so angry when these guys turned up. It's like, oh.
Are they even running? They're not. You didn't.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
But is it something to do with like the snow?
Yeah. There's a ground type modifier from snow.
Or maybe it's the night as well. They want to make sure they're putting their foot firmly down.
Yeah.
See? Heroic victory as well. Self-professed micro master doesn't want to micro. It's because if I micro, there's no challenge in the battles.
Right. Okay.
So look at that. 60 lost. Unfortunately, they were 2 units
1,000. They had 1,000. Wow.
Yeah.
That did not feel like one. Oh, there you go.
Do you know what? I'm now set. That was a heroic victory.
That's
If I came back to you and I was like, I've lost 60 men, but I killed 1,000. The first thing you'd say is,
impressive.
Josh, what are you doing? What men are you leading? What war have you just fought? But then you'd say, that's heroic. I think we need desperately to replenish.
You need to replenish, absolutely.
I'd like the money, but we do need to replenish. So when is the stream supposed to end at? We're ending in 5-ish minutes. I'd love to just take that. So
you need to replenish.
But what I might do is swap these out, just so that we can get them quicker.
And what about you can merge? How far is your other army? Your southern army? Okay, yeah, a little bit too far. Force march? But they don't really have much.
They're doing some work down here.
Yeah.
I think.
Work.
I mean, the good. Hey, they're the only people capturing territory at the moment. We've got level up here. That would be good.
Did you get any?
25% battle running speed for own retinue is very nice for cavalry, right?
That is nice. Yeah. Did you get any equipment? Find anything?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'd like to give him a nicer spear at some point.
Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? That's another great thing about the whole Pokemon aspect and getting them loots. I
love abundance for that's the thing I rush for like my administering. But in an actual battle, I guess I want there. That's where I want to get to. The firing rate is very nice. Okay. Do we follow him?
Yeah, you should just kind of maybe wait and replenish a little bit.
Yeah, but then
I mean, give him a bit of breathing space. Only you want to just
He attacked me.
Fair enough.
I could also replenish from the battle. Watch this. They lost nearly as many as I did.
Should have thought that.
5% will do well. No, I think it was a mistake, but it was a mistake. It was a mistake that I was absolutely willing to make.
Sure.
What? Who? Oh, you're the guy in the south.
Jangpo.
You have no archers, so let's go that way.
Have you got Huangai in your? Where's Huangai? He's a character.
I
think
he
he's there.
Oh,
he's a cotton noble. Yeah, he's a.
Retroleaf has offered a stream idea if you're up to suffer a little. Attila Legendary Difficulty Western Roman Empire.
Yeah, so, the ultimate survival.
Here's the thing, I started that as I thought it'd be a fun stream to do for like around April Fool's time, and I was like, I'm gonna actually what I thought would be the April Fool's prank, is if I learned how to win it. So like I did the stream and I actually aced it.
Okay.
And then but then I thought people firstly won't believe it's me.
Right.
And secondly, I was like, this is going to take me a long time to learn how to win this on Legendary.
Yeah.
I did like a 2 up to like turn 30s, and they went okay, but I was like, no, I think what's funny is if I actually play really well.
That was the fun twist of it. We had a lot of fun with that. The kind of ultimate survival strategy where the ultimate playthrough playing as that crumbling.
But was it difficult
Western
where like
player.
a lot of people that would be their natural impulse of a faction to play first?
But that's literally
but it's. So I guess you really have to hope they're listening to the warning of like, don't do it. Let's get 8% recruitment cost just because we're recruiting quite a lot. Okay.
Were there any other questions? If we've only got a few minutes left.
Let me have a look. I'll ask if anyone has any questions. I've asked the question of questions, but I have questions.
Yeah.
How many of these haven't you answered? There was one I had which was. How has the community feedback that you had around? Because obviously you worked on the game up to launch, right? So how was the feedback post that moment? What is a piece of feedback from that moment that shaped you going forward onto your next project? Like a thing that you took forward of, I really wish we'd done that thing for the UI, or it would have been nice if we'd been able to do that. Or is it so project specific that it's hard to say a one-to-one of a thing you wish you'd taken with you?
Yeah.
I think there was a question in there, but I really got lost in my own sentence halfway through.
I think there's definitely. I mean, there's the obvious stuff, right? Which is, obviously the diplomacy was really good. So obviously when we look at future titles, like when we're looking at Medieval 3, we're looking at the diplomacy in Free Kingdoms and seeing how how we can bring that back to and to what extent. So there's those elements, and obviously it's a bit different now as well because it's less. Because of what we're doing with Medieval 3, because of us announcing it early and talking to the community now during pre-production, it's less about, thinking of, what was really positive in Free Kingdoms and what we take forward, because we're actively listening to what everyone's telling us they want to see from Med 3, right? So it's kind of a more direct kind of feedback based on what we're showing, what we're talking about. So I mean that kind of makes things a lot easier. So it's less about what was really liked here that we can apply. Obviously, we're doing that. That's what we do, game to game anyway. But we have a more direct kind of input with how we're doing it.
What a perfect way! I was going to say what a perfect way to end the stream with
you have to beat him. You have to. The stream has to end with you winning this battle.
And look at that.
Yeah, amazing.
Okay, we'll do it.
Has to be done.
Okay.
Perfect bookend. If you win.
There was a question here. I saw one question I will get to, but one was if you went back and you were remaking the game today, what would you do differently?
What would I do different? I would probably
More ink.
Probably. Oh, that's a good one. Probably hold back on some of the kind of our ambitions for the 2D character portraits, so we can focus. So it's one more sustainable as a thing, but also, invest that time elsewhere because we spent a lot of time, especially on the animation, trying to get the stuff that we never released.
Yeah.
So that would have, that always happens, right? We always try things out. We always we pursue things and then have to scope in favor of other features, other areas. So that's probably one where I would have held back the ambitions a little bit so we could focus on the rest. The ink was a real pain in the ass, but I think it's worth it. I mean, it's striking. It's great. It wouldn't be. It was, but it was it was tough to get that working. But yeah, it's Total War's is a complex beast of a game to make.
There's a lot of,
there's a lot of moving parts.
A lot of woulda, coulda, shouldas.
Oh yeah, always. It's always it's difficult. We can never have it all.
Do you approve of this ambush I've set up, or have I made an obvious flaw? So I thought immediately collapse in on all the ranged.
Yeah.
And then over here is where I try and fight a bit more of a.
You've got to go straight for the. You've got to take out.
Exactly.
Take the head of the snake.
Straight away going for him.
Yeah.
And then at the back, maybe if the cavalry do well here, collapsing the back and the. I don't think I'll collapse the front, but if I can collapse the back in the middle, then they can all form in. That's my plan. Yep. Now here's my shame. I'm gonna pause as soon as we start battle because it's too. It's too much for the micro. What do I call myself? Micromanager? Right. No. Do you know what? I'll commit to it.
Yeah, just do it. Just do it. It's fine.
It's just too much. Okay.
Did you initiate the duel?
No.
Do it.
Will they? No. It's fine. We'll do it
well
the
then,
old-fashioned way. Father and son.
Father and
just gonna
son.
go in.
Yeah.
Okay. Was that all the units I needed to?
No.
Nah, it's most of them.
Oh, yeah,
And like,
no,
if they
there's a
shoot
range.
into them,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they
yeah.
shoot into them, that'll work.
Don't
Okay,
forget,
so look.
don't forget your abilities. on your heroes.
You had to add abilities, didn't you?
Yeah.
Is that a good place to do it?
Buff your archers with your strategist as well.
He's doing it. He's doing it.
Yeah.
And look, then these guys firing in there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be a lot of friendly fire. Okay, and then didn't I have? Where are you going? This is. Oh, I think I forgot to. Yeah, they're in trouble. All right, they're fine. I don't want them fighting into that.
It's fine. Get your sweep words. Get your cavalry into those archers.
Sunshine. Oh no, that's not Sunshine. It's fine. Yeah, we need to kill.
Get him.
This is the victory condition for this.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's spite.
If you down him, you've won.
They are all kind of stuck in G militia here, so I mean, but like even pulling them out, they're going to hit different to G militia. They've right. That's good.
Nice.
And no, guys, you're not watching sped up footage. This is just how quickly. You can take that duel. Oh, I've made a huge mistake.
Oh no.
Where is he? Oh, I didn't
Okay.
see their health. That's fine. He's distracting him. He can win that, right? You think? He's getting that in a second.
Yeah, do it. Oh no. Yeah.
He can't do it if he's in melee, so he probably won't do it. But the good news is, Yuan Shu's dead.
Nice. Okay.
I can't let my son die. I can't let my son die.
Yeah, but you can't interrupt the duel.
Oh, he can do it now. He's in melee. I don't think there's ever been a Total War stream where I've ended up shouting, "I can't let my son die" with genuine passion and fear for his life.
Why don't you take out Yang Hong with Sun Jian now that he's freed up?
Yeah, but also, I do also need to.
Yes.
There needs to be some relief.
Oh yeah. No, take it. Yeah.
Right, where am I? I'm outmatched. Retreat might be best. He's telling me to retreat.
Oh, I'm not much.
But actually, do you know what? I believe in him. I really do.
Yeah.
I think he's got this.
What's the cooldown like on?
He's got 5 left.
Okay.
Have they? Okay, hold on.
Do it. It's that. Do it.
Where are you? All right, you're fighting them. I think they need to come in. If those. Oh.
See, there you go. So wait, you've got. I think you might. That ability just.
I mean, I'm
pretty
winning
much...
the duel. Am I winning the battle? Because.
Oh yeah. I think you're winning the battle. It's the duel that's the. Although he's not your faction leader, so if he falls, it won't be that devastating.
Hey, speak for yourself.
He'll be fine. He'll survive.
I think
he'll
he's won.
There you go. Nice.
Hey, and that'll break him.
Yes. There we go.
Oh. Revenge.
Now let's see if what's his face survived, and whether you now get a. There you go. See, told you it was worth doing it.
Well, there's a question here. There's one other thing. Did you have character portraits aging up at some point?
That was one of the things we wanted to do. That was part of something that we wanted, but it was just too many layers, too many variants, too many vectors in the unfortunately.
Ooh, we wanted a new weapon for our son.
There we go. So
father provides.
Yeah. Did you execute? Okay. No. I was like, do we want? Okay.
No. It's...
I guess it was basically no employment was not a.
Yeah.
It was really.
No, I've got loads of strategies.
Look at that. Nice.
There we go. That's our stream. Finally, we managed to. And do you know what? Wait, where's the other? Why can't he?
Well, no, but you don't want to. Yeah, it's a sword. Save the sword for Sun Ren or what's his face?
I think it's more insulting if I give it to a tactician. And I think that's what I'm going for, is the insult of your special sword is nothing. I've given it to a man who's just going to sit with some archers and do nothing.
Waft this fan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Really appreciate it. We will we'll see some more of you again, hopefully relatively soon.
Yes, next time you'll see me and Leif talking med free.
Yep. Yeah. But otherwise, thank you everyone for tuning in. The stream next week may be me and Steve doing more of the DEI Rome 2 mod, which is going about as well as most of our campaigns do. But it may not be. Depends on how much time I need to pull things together for the stream towards the end of the month. So we'll let you know if we go live. But otherwise, thank you
Awesome.
very much, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.